Hello students and friends, welcome to my YouTube channels. Today I am going to discuss one projectile problems. Before this simple questions I did, these questions little very good questions and little big question and little concept required. If you have concept, very simple. These questions will be very simple. So what is given this is questions. A ball A and B are projected from the same point. So suppose this point P, same point the projected. So u1 is velocity of projections, u2 is velocity of projections at the different angle. 70 degree velocity of projection u2 and 40 degree u1 respectively. R1 is when velocity of projections is 40 degree and range R2 when velocity of projections is 70 degree. Height h1 and h2. What they are asking here, if range will be equal, that means when R1 is equal to R2, what will be the range, what will be the ratio of the velocity? What is the ratio of the velocity? When height h1 equal to h2, when will be the ratio of the velocity they are asking? So for this, if you know the formula for the range and height, we can solve the questions. So first case, what they are asking? Case 1 they are asking, if range will be equal, R1 equal to R2. So we need the range formula. So previous video, how to remember the range formula, how to remember the height formula, I given the trick. Only 4 formula is there. If you can remember one formula, this all the formula, it easily you can. So again I will give little highlight for this. So what I given, if you remember the one formula, time taken to reach the maximum height. Time taken to reach the maximum height, this is the formula will be the u sin alpha by g. Time taken to reach the maximum height. You remember this. This also how this formula is coming. How this formula is coming. Suppose your rectilinear velocity formula is there, u plus at. If because your height going against the gravity, so it will come u minus gt. V is equal to u minus gt because acceleration a linear acceleration, but this is g na acceleration due to gravity. So going against the gravity, so minus. So when reach the maximum velocity, then final velocity, u will be the final velocity will be 0. Then u minus u is initial velocity, u sin alpha equal to gt, minus gt first. Now next what will come? U sin alpha equal to gt. So t is equal to u sin alpha by g. So this you have to remember. Once you remember this, then total time of flight. Total time of flight means reach the maximum height. Again, they come back to the original position. That means with horizontal. So 2 times. Total time of flight, what is? Total time of flight, 2 times this. So u sin alpha by g plus u sin alpha by g. 2 times. Now you add this. What is the final formula? 2u sin alpha by g. This another formula, this one formula, this another formula. What is? Total time of flight. So reach the maximum, again it will come to the original position, that means horizontal to our base. Now once you remember this, one word you remember, reach. Reach always you can remember because our intensity is always what we are thinking we want to reach becomes reach. So reach what, why I am asking to remember, R is range, H is height. So R is range, H is height. This way we can remember range and height formula. From the small silly trick I will assume here. See here. If 2 coming here is square. If 2 coming here is square, then 2 it will come into here. That will be range. If you are writing here u is square, then 2 will come sin 2 alpha. Denominator g as it is. Next, suppose height you want to remember, u square as it is, 2 want to become sin square, then this 2 will come denominator, that will be 2g. This is the height formula. So this way you can remember formula number 1, formula number 2, 3 and 4. This 4 formula whole projections problem we can solve. So how to remember, you see here. Now we'll write the range formula. What is range formula? u1 square sin 2 alpha 1 by g is equal to u2 square, space not there. So okay, right here u1 square sin 2 alpha 1 by G is equal to U2 square sine 2 alpha 2 by G. So R1 is equal to range U square sine 2 alpha by G, U square sine 2 alpha 1 by G. So I wrote, because the given range, in this range they are asking what is the ratio of the velocity. We'll substitute first the value. U1 square sine 2 alpha, alpha is 1 is 40 degree, so sine 80 degree I wrote, equal to U2 square sine 70, 70 na 140 degree I wrote. G and G get cancelled. So we know this. Now directly we'll write what is U1 square by U2 square is equal to, what is the value of this? We write here one more time, U1 square is equal to sine 80 degree. Sine 80 degree value will be there. I calculated here 0.9848 equal to U2 square 140. I wrote 0.6427. This is the value for sine 140. Now U1 into this, so it will come the denominator 0.9848. This U2, so into no, so 6427. So I wrote in the ratio form. I need the ratio of U1 by U2. Then if you take the square root of this, if U1 by U2 nothing but square root of this, square root of this, how much will come? 0.801. 0.801. Then square root of 9848, it will come 0.992. This will be the first answer. If range they given equal, what is the ratio of the velocities? This is the ratio of the velocities. This is the ratio of the velocity over. Now second, what the equal maximum height. So that means case 2. Case 2, what is the given? H1 max equal to H2 max. If equal maximum height, then if you know the formula for height, see the formula already we derived here. What is the formula? U1 square sine 2 sine square alpha, sine square alpha 1, because taking, then 2G, that implies equal to U2 square sine square alpha 2 by 2G. So what is the formula for the height? U square sine square alpha, U square sine square alpha 1 for 40 degree, for this is 70 degree. So okay. So now look here, substitute the value. 2G get cancelled. So what will be there here? U1 square sine square alpha, so sine 40 degree, then whole square. So sine 40 degree, how much value will come? 0.413. How you will calculate sine square alpha? So first sine 40 degree, then whole square, that value it will come this one. Then U2 square sine 140, you write 140 degree, then this whole square of this. Whole square of this, it will come 0.883. So here one more time, so we'll write here. What we'll write here? U1 square sine square 40 degree is equal to U2 square sine square 70 degree. Given now. So this value I wrote here. Sine square 40 degree. First sine 40 degree, calculate, then square that value, this will come. Then this will come. Then you write here U1 square by U2 square. So this value denominator, because U1 square value is 0.413. Because cross multiplications you will write na, again it will come same value. Now this is what is 883. So this way we write ratio. Now what we'll do? This will take the square root. So U1 by U2, square root of 0.883, it will come 0.931. 0.931, and then 0.413, it will come 0.643. 0.643. So this is the another answer. Well, maximum height. will be equal. So in that case, what is the ratio of the velocity? That only they are asking in this question. So remember this formula. This formula beauty is there. Lot of questions, varieties of questions they'll ask now. This formula number 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you remember projectile, I think so. Each and every question you can solve. So this is the process, and you solve, get the answer. Get the answers. Okay. Okay, friends, watch this video, share this video to your friends, subscribe the channel, those still not subscribe the channels. Okay, thank you.